Yeah. If your hourly rate is not $250 an hour, then you should not be touching it. Let me explain in this video, okay? What moves the needle in a trade business, or if it's not $250 an hour, your daily schedule should not look like anything under this rate, okay? No faffing around on emails, no faffing around doing stuff that you've got to be getting someone else to do. So throughout your day, if you find yourself doing tasks and you're thinking, shit, can I train someone in less than half a day for under $250 an hour to do this task? That's what you need to be doing in order to grow your business because that's what will be holding you back. Now, before I get into this, real life example for me, Rapid QS. I was pricing a bathroom job not long ago for $450. It was a $35,000 renovation. Jamie pulled me up on it and said, "Why are you still doing that? You made a TikTok video yesterday that got 45,000 views and landed more than a couple of hundred people on the website. What are you doing?" So it's called leverage. Okay. So if you're a business owner, watch this. This is going to help you drastically. It all starts with pricing. That's a completely different video. Knowing your numbers from the start. If you stuff your numbers up from the start, you're going to be under pressure from the start. You're going to be under pressure. You'll put your foreman or your main guy under pressure, and then nothing good happens from that. Okay. Or if it's charge up, yep, you're in the money. There's no risk, but you've got to be fucking diligent with your hours and knowing how you're sending your invoices, how you're getting paid, and tracking all your hours, and obviously making sure that you're doing the right amount of work in the right amount of time frames, so you maintain a good relationship with the client. Most of you guys are in the position of running around like a headless chicken. Here's what you can do. Invest in a VA at $9 an hour. Go on www.filipinojobs.com, vet a couple of VAs, use ChatGPT to vet a VA, and go on there and literally type in, hey, I need to get a virtual assistant to maintain these top 5 to 8 tasks a week. Please write a job script for me, get them to come in. You'll get like 100 applicants. How can you get ChatGPT to also verify them by giving them a simple task of what they can do? So the next prompt you give ChatGPT is by saying, "Hey, I need to make sure I've got a good VA, set up a trial job that I want them to do to be a part of the application." Okay. Invest in a good foreman, let them take the load, whether that's a builder, a water blasting company, a plumber, whatever it is. If you've got a guy that's really, really good, invest time with him. Take him out to lunch once a week, write SOPs, write documents, and get him to take more of the load off you. Okay. It's not a work ethic problem, it's a leverage problem. So if you're running around like a headless chicken, you've got to find a way to reduce the silly tasks that you should not be doing, okay? 1% needle movers. Here's what you can be doing in your business that is going to move the needle from, say, a $300,000 a year business to a $600,000 a year business. I do this every single day with my business, and I'm always talking to my ChatGPT, building up memory. It knows more about me than my girlfriend, and it's literally telling me what the 1% items every single day I should be doing. Filming a solid video. Right now, this for me is an asset for my business, whether it's Rapid QS or Trader University, or just me becoming a figure in my space for putting out relatable, informative content. Okay. Reaching out to one new architect or one new big client. What can you be doing? Setting up a new lunch meeting or a coffee meeting. And by the way, you can get a VA to do that. Put them on 3 hours a week, 3 to 4 hours a week at $9, and say they have to scrape emails and phone numbers of your specific target customer within your area. Give you an email list and a mobile list, and you go through and you email them with literally one copy and paste, make an email, or you get your VA to do that. And then you get your VA to send them a text message out to all of those clients offering your name, your service, and hey, you'd love to take them out for lunch and see if you could do some business. Hiring one good hire to help you reduce the load. Getting your a really good foreman, hiring one good salesperson, one good person in the office, one good person on the tools, whatever you can do that's going to move the needle of the business. Should always be thinking how is it going to free up your mental load, free up your time, and how they can add value to your business. Plenty more examples of that, and I'll do another video on that. These actions done consistently beat 10 items on a daily half-assed. Okay, you could literally be focusing on these 1% needle movers every day. This could take you 45 minutes. This could take you 2 hours or 45 minutes to send an email to your to the VA, ring him, tell him exactly what he needs to do, wait 5 days, get it back, and then you're trying to book one meeting a week. Okay. So these little items here, these are your 1% big items. So for me, it's making one good video, reaching out to one new prospective client, how I can look at big business for Rapid QS, whatever it is. Okay. Setting your main guy a $500 rule. So if you've got a foreman, um, set him a rule. I did this with my building company, and I had a really good guy, and I said, "Listen, man, don't call me during the day if you can fix whatever problem it is for under $500. Let's say the pin on the fucking concrete breaker breaks down. You just tell him, hey, under $500, you fix it. He might either A, call up another company, see if they can get the pin fixed. Two, hire another breaker for a half a day. Or three, buy a new breaker because it's only another $400. And he just goes and does it and tells you at the end of the week. You don't need to know about it. You should be worrying about your mental load. If you're the business owner or a founder, you shouldn't be worrying about any of these small issues. Easier said than done, but this is where you want to get to, okay? Knowing if it's a good ROI. If it saves you 20 hours a week or literally 20 hours of mental load of faffing around on the computer, you have to get someone to do that. That's a good ROI, okay? For me, having a VA is fantastic. Doing all my video editing, I started mucking around on CapCut and I realized, what the hell am I doing here? I'm not a video editor. So I get him to do all my video editing. Took him 4 weeks to get him up to speed with that. Then he was sending me the information and I was putting it on YouTube. And then I was like, once I knew he was doing this task well, I said, cool, now I'll pay you $10.50 an hour and you can upload all my YouTube content. And then next, he's going to help me with scripting and research. I'm currently doing all that, but he will take that over. So as the business grows, you evolve these people into new roles and then you hire someone else. Because what you want to be doing is going from 40 hours a week, hire someone to 20, back up to 40 to look at the new system, hire someone back to 20. Okay. And obviously that comes at a cost. Maintaining profitability in a business is a whole nother video. Does the cost bring back revenue and what time frame? Example here, RapidQS UK put in $15,000 in February last year, returned $125,000 in 8 months. Good ROI, and that was at like 40% profitability as well. So we 3x my money there. Website, social media. How can you build a website that can get 2 to 3 new leads a week? Social media. How can you hire a young person to clip up reels, do video content, etc., etc.? That is a great ROI in this day and age. Okay. Obsessing over small costs. Don't worry about it. If you're doing $200,000 a year, don't worry about the $100 or $200. Obviously, you've got to manage profitability and net profits, but don't get too focused on that. Just think big vision, big picture. How can you go from 300 grand a year to 600 grand a year? Okay. Waiting to feel ready. I read a book today, Thinking Creative and Thinking Big, and it was literally there's never a perfect time. You're never going to be perfect. The best thing to do is to start. This video, for example, in my Airbnb, $35 a night, just set up Ease US. I don't have an audio mic on this one. Maybe I should, but I'm making videos, I'm making content, and I'm providing value. So that's what I'm doing, okay? Time is your most expensive asset. Use resources to help. Protect it like profit. Hire someone good. There's resources out there. There's plenty of people unemployed. Use Facebook groups. Reach out to your mum and your dad. Reach out to your friends. Talk to more people. Ask how you can free up your time. Because you freeing up your time as a business owner or a founder is the best thing that you can be doing for your business so you can keep the business moving forward and growing. Because ultimately, if you burn yourself out by doing $25 an hour tasks, the business is dead. If it's not removing time or pressure, it's noise. That's all you should be focusing on. How can you get your time back? How can you remove pressure? Don't sit at your computer and muck around all day. Use time blocks. And that's another video. There'll be a link in the description. I did a little video the other day just around time blocks and how I'm trying to do 2 hour time blocks, 3 of those a day. And that's all I'm doing. Then I shut the computer, turn my phone off, I go for a drive and I go and do other things. Okay. Go and make some money. Thank me later. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you found this insightful and comment below anything else you want to see. Let me know. But that's what you should be doing. If it's not $250 an hour, don't touch it. Thank you.